everyone, so today I am doing the second half of my 2014 favourites. The first half was all about my drugstore favourites, so all of my favourite cheap and affordable products. I'll link that down below. This video is all about my favourite high-end luxury makeup. So if you are a high-end junkie, you love collecting high-end makeup, or maybe you normally buy drugstore makeup but you're looking for some good products to try that are high end, this is going to be a good video for you guys to watch. So again, like the last video, I've probably forgotten about a million things that I love, but I do feel like I have a good selection of things that I've loved during the year or during the last few months since I've discovered them. I'll list the products down below if you're interested, and I'm just going to jump in now. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. I just love this. It is perfect for setting your makeup in place. It settles all of your powders down so your face doesn't look powdery and cakey, and it prolongs the wear of your makeup. So just a really great staple product to have in your collection. It is probably my favourite setting spray I have. Next up, I'm going to talk about a couple of primers. Both of these primers, if you've been watching my videos during this year, you know what they will be. Stila One Step Correct and Prime Time by Bare Minerals, the neutralizing one. As you can see, my One Step Correct is almost gone. I love the packaging. It pushes every little bit up the packaging so you don't waste any product. And basically it comes with like three or four different shades. I can't remember because I can't even see it right now. But basically it just brightens your skin, moisturizes, hydrates, and it just makes my makeup go on really smoothly on top of it. Sometimes I even use this alone just to give my skin a really luminous, kind of beautiful natural finish. So I'm obsessed with this. I will definitely be repurchasing this very soon. And then Prime Time by Bare Minerals. This is my second little tub bottle. It is neutralizing, so it is a yellow formula. There we go. Looks like this. So for anyone that has redness to their face like I naturally do, perfect to neutralize that out and create a really flawless base for your foundation. And it really helps my makeup stick on and last a really long time as well. Favorite foundation in the world, NARS Sheer Glow. It's just my personal perfect holy grail foundation. Oh my gosh, I'm saying words really weird today. Foundation. I'm in the shade Punjab, and it's just a really beautiful kind of medium coverage, I would say, but it's buildable to full, and it always just looks amazing on my skin. It lasts me all day long. It's just my go-to foundation if I want my skin to look great. I know it'll look great. It's just my favorite thing in the world. I have normal to slightly dry skin, so if you've got similar skin type to me, I reckon you should get a sample of this and give it a go. And then the other foundation, which I actually did a first impression for this, which I'll link down below. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I don't think on my first impression I was like amazed, like I liked it, but I was never like, oh my god, this is like my new favorite thing in the world. This is my favorite foundation to wear if it's really, really hot and humid outside. If you live in a country where it's really humid, really hot, really sweaty, this is like your best bet. It just stays in place and it's super full coverage. So if you like a natural kind of look, you're not going to like this at all, but if you like that full coverage effect, you will really like this. So I can now definitely see what the hype is about, and you need the tiniest little amount. I'm in the shade 2W2 Rattan. So yeah, I just thought I would mention that in my 2014 favorites because I have honestly been wearing this very often over the last few months, especially when it's really, really hot outside and I want to wear makeup for some reason, so really like it. Concealer. I never thought I would not include my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. It used to be my holy grail, but after finding LA Girl Pro Conceal and all those other concealers I mentioned in my drugstore 2014 favorites, I have not even reached for my Pro Longwear unless I can't find the other ones. But the one high-end concealer I love and cannot do without is the Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS. And I use this under my eyes sometimes, but I also love it on my face. It has the most beautiful coverage, beautiful finish. It covers up any imperfections on my face and around my nose, like redness, acne scarring, freckles, just everything. This shade here is in Vanilla. I use this one under my eyes if I want like a brightening effect, and I use Custard on my face, and I am just so obsessed. I've gone through like 3 tubes of it, so definitely like that. My favorite powder of the year, I've put it down to MAC Studio Fix powder. I'm in the shade C3 and it's just a really beautiful high coverage powder. It gives a little bit more coverage onto my skin, so if I want like a really flawless base, I will add this on top of any foundation, and you don't need much at all. You can just literally use like the smallest amount and it just looks flawless. And I notice it doesn't look very powdery at all, especially once I set it. And it doesn't go cakey, so I really like it. I never thought I would see the day where I don't include NARS Laguna either. NARS Laguna used to be my favourite bronzer in the world, but I haven't really been reaching for it very much over the last few months. One I have been obsessed with is this, I said it right one time in a video. How did I say it? Givenchy? Something like that. This is their Healthy Glow powder in number 2, and it is just, it's coming out. Oh my gosh, look, it's coming out. No. Oh my god. Okay, so that is a huge fail, but I still love it. So angry. But yeah, it's basically a really natural bronzer. I would never use this to contour, but for bronzing, it's got the most subtle kind of sheen to it. I don't know if you can see. It's just a really natural finish. So when you apply it to your face, it just looks like skin, and it's a beautiful color, and it just looks so radiant and natural and beautiful, and I don't know, it's just amazing quality, which it should be for the price, but I'm, yeah, really liking that, apart from the fact that it broke. And the other bronzer kind of product I've been obsessed with, Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Filmstar Bronze and Glow Face Sculpt and Highlight Palette. And oh my goodness, both of these products are stunning. This is the Sculpt shade, and it's just a really good contour shade for me. It just looks really natural. The color is amazing, and I also use it to bronze as well. And then the highlight shade is just, oh my god. If you're getting married, I feel like you need this shade here, because it's like that perfect wedding, healthy, beautiful glow. So that's what they look like on my hand. That highlighter is obviously swatched quite heavily. It looks so much more natural on your face. But yeah, such an amazing color. This is so expensive, but it's probably one of my favorite products of the entire year, and I've been using it so much recently, it's not even funny. It's such a beautiful product. The quality is phenomenal, and the packaging is like even better. Look at that. Such cool packaging. Rose gold, beautiful. I really feel like the money was well spent. For my blushes, I haven't really been a huge blush fan this year, and I don't know why. I feel like this year was really the year for highlighters, which I'll show you in a minute. I've got quite a few to show you, but I do still have a few blushes that kind of stood out to me this year. Even though I don't wear them every day, just some beautiful colors that when I do wear it, these are the ones I kind of reach for the most often. The first one is Tipsy by Tarte, and it's basically just a peachy pink. It's like the perfect kind of in-between shade. It just goes with like almost any makeup look when I do want a pop of colour on my cheeks. That's what it looks like down the bottom. Really pretty, amazing quality, and I have actually ordered about 4 more of these because I really have been enjoying it a lot. Next is a blush by Kat Von D. I also have quite a few of these because I really like them, but this shade here is my particular favourite. It is called Wish. It's just a really beautiful peach. That's what it looks like up the top. These blushes are so buttery and amazing quality. They don't go powdery, they almost like melt into your skin. They are just amazing products, and the colours are so pretty, like the best. I love them so much. There was a few at Sephora when I was over in LA that I really wanted to buy, but they were all sold out, and I feel like that's always the case. Everyone is going mental for Kat Von D products at the moment, so if you ever find them, grab them. Next is a strange looking one, but if you've been watching me for a while, you know I love it. This is Illamasqua Disobey, and it's a really weird colour, but basically it just really warms up your skin. If you love that warm glow, you will love this. And this also looks amazing in the crease of your eye as well, if you just want a quick makeup look. That's what it looks like on my finger. It looks so boring, I know. But when you blend it in, it just goes into the most beautiful warm tone, kind of peachy, neutral, I don't even know. It's amazing. And then the last colour you've heard me talk about a million times as well, Makeup Geek Must Have, and it's just a perfect peachy pink again. Super pigmented, super buttery and soft, just an amazing colour. As you can see, it's a little bit pinkier than Tarte Tipsy. It's a little bit brighter, so Love it. It's beautiful. Next up, I'm going to talk about the highlighters. As I said, it's definitely been year of the highlighters. So of course, I already mentioned that Charlotte Tilbury shade. Another one I'm obsessed with is Benefit WhatsApp. I was going to say WhatsApp, like that app. This is What's Up. It's basically a stick highlighter with a little bouncy kind of applicator at the end. This is one of my favorite highlighters of all time. Basically, you just draw it on your face, and then I just use my finger to like blend it out, and it's just such a beautiful kind of candlelit glow. And it looks super natural because it is a cream. It sinks into your skin and just looks amazing, dewy, beautiful, perfect. The next one I have here is no surprise. I've probably mentioned this last year as well. Mary Lou by The Balm. Just the perfect, super intense kind of, what would you call this? A champagne again. I feel like all of these colours are very similar. This one's a little bit more white gold than the Benefit. The Benefit one's a little bit more pinky. So that is it there. That's Mary Lou by The Balm. And then the other product I love are Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks. I've got almost every shade. I'm a bit of an addict. But this one here is my favourite. It's called Beige. And you can basically just mix all of the shades together on your finger, on your brush or whatever you're using. And it's just a beige shimmery colour. So compared to the other two, Benefit is more pink. The Balm is more like white gold. And then the Bobbi Brown is more like golden bronze. Oh, this is awkward. So if you love highlighters like me, there are definitely some there that you have to check out. I love those. Here's another face powder concealer kind of product that I've been obsessed with, and I've recommended this so many times and to so many of my friends and you guys, of course. This is Bare Minerals Concealer in Well Rested. It's a powder product and it's super brightening. It's what I've got under my eyes right now. I like to apply this with a small tapered face brush by XO Beauty. I will link it down below. And basically it just brightens and conceals under your eyes so well. So if you love that bright under eye area look, you need this in your life. Another contour product that I need to mention, Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. This is heaven. This has taken over my life. This has changed my life. I use this shade in the middle the most, and then the banana shade as well. This shade here is really, really good under your eyes to set your powder. And then this shade is like my perfect contour shade. And then you have other shades which you can mix and match, which is actually really, really good for someone like me who fake tans, because you've got something for everything kind of thing. Like if I'm super fake tan, I can go for one of the other shades. And then it also has highlighting shades as well. The product is such good quality. It's not powdery, and it's the perfect amount of pigmentation where it doesn't just smear everywhere. It goes on flawlessly and naturally, and it doesn't look muddy or, you know what I mean? It's just perfect. And I can't, oh my god, I can't even talk about how much I love this. It's just amazing, and if you can get it, buy it. It is 100% worth the money. Like, I swear to you, it's the best. A couple of eyeshadow palettes. I had to mention these two out of all my palettes. There are so many palettes I freaking love, but these two really stood out to me this year. The first one, of course, is the Lorac Pro palette. This is the first Lorac Pro palette, and I just love the colours. They're like the perfect everyday colours, and then they've got perfect shades to kind of amp up your look. Or if you're going from day to night, you can darken up the colours, you know what I mean? Like, there's just a little bit of everything. The perfect neutral palette. It's probably my favourite neutral palette ever. I love it. And my other favourite palette is Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Reezy palette, and it's just amazing. I love the colours. These three colours down the bottom are my favourite. They just look so beautiful on. I know they look quite boring, they're just like neutrals, but something about them just like transforms when you put them on. It's definitely the one I've been reaching for the most since I got it. Oh, I forgot a couple more illuminating products that were like hiding. Okay, so more highlighters. I'll talk about this one first because it's a little bit different. This is something I've been using a lot recently, and it's the Gerard Cosmetics BB Illumination Plus. And basically, if I show you on my hand, it looks like this. It's like a liquid, and it's golden. And what I use this for is mixing into my foundation when I want like a really glowy, luminous finish. And it honestly just looks so good, and you don't need much at all. Like, I've barely even gone through like, I've probably only used maybe a quarter of this, and I use it quite frequently because you literally need like half a pump. Like this amount here is way too much. You just put the littlest amount into your foundation and apply it all over and it just looks amazing. Or if you want, you can just take some and put it on top of your foundation as a liquid highlighter, but I prefer to use it mixed in. It's just down to personal preference. And then the other highlighter, I can't believe I almost forgot this. It was like buried under other stuff that I've got to talk about. This is 3 Concept Eyes Bling Peach, and it is the most beautiful highlighter on earth. I've got 2 of these. I bought 2 because I'm terrified they will discontinue it or something. But basically it is the perfect kind of champagne color again. It's almost a little bit paler. So it gives you that really intense kind of glowy effect. It's got a little bit of gold, a little bit of pink, champagne. It's like the perfect mixture of every tone, just so it's super neutral and just, oh my gosh. Okay, we've got a few more products to go yet. Favorite eyeliners, I'm just going to go over briefly. I've been really getting into gel this year. This is Black Track by MAC. I have tried the Inglot one, I've tried Makeup Geek, I've tried a few other brands, I can't remember, but this one's still my favorite because it doesn't transfer. I find a lot of gel eyeliners transfer on me, up on my, what is this, like crease, but Black Track does not. So far this has definitely been a favorite of mine and I've used quite a lot of it. If you can see, like there's a good half of that missing. So yeah, I've really been liking that. And then the other eyeliner I've really gotten into recently, I've actually owned this for ages, like probably over a year, but I've only been using it over the last couple of months and I've been obsessed with it and it's only just running out. This is called the Balm Swing and it's a matte black liquid eyeliner. The applicator is, I can't open it. The applicator is perfect. It's like a long felt tip pointy applicator, so it's super easy to apply the product with and it's super black, it lasts all day. It's easy to remove, it doesn't crack, it's just everything I need in an eyeliner and I am 100% picking up another one of these very soon. For brows, my favourite product has been the MAC Fluid Line Brow Gel Cream in Dirty Blonde, and this is basically the same thing as Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills, except I prefer this a little bit more just because it doesn't dry out. I was using pomade for ages, but it started to like go all gummy and gunky, whereas this one hasn't, and I've had it for about the equivalent amount of time, and it's still perfect. So I don't know what's going on there. I have heard of a few people who have the same problem. I don't know. And then I pair it up with the MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Brow Set. This is an Empathetically Blonde. It's just a great brow mascara with the perfect tint to it that just really goes with my hair colour, I guess. Eye primer. I've been loving Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. It's just a lid primer, but it's tinted. So it goes on kind of like a concealer and it's just a really nice kind of moussey texture. What's wrong with me today? I don't even know. And it just makes my eyeshadow go on really smoothly. The colours pop and they don't crease and they last all day long. So a really good eye primer there. A couple of single eyeshadows I really wanted to mention. One, of course, Makeup Store Carver. Favorite highlighting shade in the entire world. It's like a white gold kind of colour. And I don't know what it is, but it just really looks so flattering on your brow bone. This strap is really bothering me. If you ever come across a makeup store online or in a store, you need to pick up this shade. I just need to like stop talking like. And then the other one I have here is NARS, and this is Persia. And to be honest, I'm not often a fan of NARS eyeshadows that much. Like, I don't think they're that amazing. Shoot me, I don't know. But this Persia is like the most amazing colour ever. It's just like a really dark burnt orange shade. Super, super pigmented, and I have just loved it this year. It's so pretty to wear like real intense, or else you can just use it on a blending brush and kind of like lightly dust it in your crease or something, just for a subtle kind of hint of colour, which is still really wearable with neutral shades. Okay, we're getting close now. Mascaras, Ico Lengthening Skinny Brush Mascara. This is what the brush looks like, and it just really helps to get every single lash coated, and it makes your lashes look really long and super black and quite thick and separated. And then the other one I love, this is weird, call me strange, but I really prefer the sample size of this to the like proper full size. I have the full size, still love it, but the sample size for some reason performs way better. This is Too Faced Better Than Sex, and the brush to this one is a little bit bigger, and you can see the product there. It's a little bit of a drier kind of formula, and it really gets every lash and makes them super long, thick, voluminous. It almost makes your lashes look not fake, just really extreme. It is a little bit clumpy, so if you don't like clumpy, maybe don't go for it. The lengthening skinny brush is definitely less clumpy, but this one just, I don't know, I just love it. It just makes my lashes look amazing. Okay, now we're on to lip products, which of course I have a million of because I'm all about the lips. First off, I have a couple of lip liners. MAC lip liners are probably my favorite high-end lip liners just because they've got a million colors and all of the formulas are really good. They glide on super smooth, they don't pull, they don't tug, they last all day. They're just really, really good. I've got the shade Dynamo and Shock Value. These are just two which I have used tons this year, and you would have seen me using them in tutorials and things as well. So that one down there is Dynamo, and then that one up there is Shock Value. This lip gloss here is Gerard Cosmetics, and I have a million Gerard Cosmetics lip glosses that I love, but I narrowed it down to my favorite shade, and this is Coral Craze. These lip glosses are real cool because they've got like a little light in them and then a mirror on the side, so you can take them anywhere and be like, ooh, touch up your lip gloss. And that's what the shade looks like there. It's such a pretty color. I love it so much. It's like the perfect kind of pastel-y coral. So beautiful. And then this one here is Buxom Creamsicle, and these are kind of lip plumping-ish. They have like a minty kind of sensation to them, which I love. And this shade is my favorite. I also really like White Russian, but this one is the one I wear the most often because it goes with most of my lipsticks. That's what it looks like there. It's a little bit more pink compared to Coral Craze, but still a really beautiful kind of pastel-y pinky shade. I love it. Another kind of glossy product, I don't know if I've ever mentioned these in my videos before, but this is all I wear when I go clubbing. This is the Patent Polish Lip Pencil by MAC, and this is in the shade Innocent, and it's just like a nude kind of pinky shade, but I have a few different shades which I'm obsessed with. That's what that one there looks like. It's kind of hard to see. They're quite sheer, but not. Like they kind of go on your lips kind of sheer. You just keep building it up, and then the color is quite pigmented, super glossy. They last a really long time, and the reason I take them clubbing is they don't melt, which is weird. I don't know, I like shove them down my bra and they don't melt, so there you go. And then of course I had to mention Bare Minerals Pretty Amazing Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Moxie, and it's what I've got on my lips right now mixed with a couple of other things. It's basically a super thick lip lacquer, and that's what it looks like there. The most amazing pink color ever. I love it. Another similar product is the Smashbox Legendary Lip, what are they called? Legendary Longwear Lip Lacquer. There we go. This is the one in Firecracker, and I have basically just been reaching for this 1,020,000 times this year. It's the perfect red kind of, it's like a lipstick in a lip gloss form. Like it's super pigmented. Look at that. It's amazing. Now on to my 1,000,001 lipsticks. My favorite red shade most of the year was YSL Rouge Veloute in number 13. I think it's called Le Orange, and it is just the most amazing orangey red. That's what it looks like there. I believe this is the shade that Kourtney Kardashian wears. I also love the Illamasqua lipsticks. A lot of them are very dry though, so they're kind of a mission to apply because they're quite hard to kind of slide along your lips. But once you have them on, they are just the most amazing colors, and they just last really, really well. And they don't feel drying once they're on my lips. It's more just the application which sucks. This shade here is called Fable, and that's what it looks like there. Such a beautiful pink. Tom Ford Pink Dusk. Tom Ford lipsticks are amazing. They're expensive, but I have a lot of them and I love them all. This shade here is definitely my favorite though. It is like a really natural pink shade. I showed you this in my everyday makeup routine recently, which I'll link down below, but that's what it looks like up the very top. It's just a really beautiful natural color. It just looks naturally pretty and just effortless and gorgeous. I love it. Gerard Cosmetics lipsticks. I can safely say every single shade of these I love. I picked nude to show you because it's just a really beautiful kind of everyday nude which doesn't wash you out. There it is there. I have like 3 of these because I have one in my car, one in my handbag, and then one in my drawer. So that's what that one looks like. It's just a really beautiful nude. I love the formula of these. They're so easy to apply and they last so long. If you check out my blog, I did a blog post about them. 3 Concept Eyes again. This is their original lipstick in Peach Coral. and all of their lipsticks, I picked up so many after I did that luxola.com haul. I picked up 1,022,000 basically. But this was one of my favourite shades. I'm running out of room to swatch, 1 second. The lip liners don't want to come off. Yeah, so this shade here is basically just a really beautiful kind of pastel pink shade. So many of these shades are similar, it's just what I like to wear. But the formula on these is beautiful, so hydrating, so creamy. Lime Crime Baby, this one's been in my car and it melted, but it's definitely been well loved. It's kind of similar to the shade before, but a little bit more muted. It's just something I wear a lot on a regular basis, you know, when I'm not filming, when I'm just like in town or running errands, if I'm wearing makeup or whatever. It's just one of those colours I really like to just slap on and go. My favourite MAC lipstick colour is Coral Bliss. This is a new one. My other one is in my handbag. It is a cream sheen formula, and that's what it looks like there. It's a really beautiful shade. It just looks really, really girly, easy to chuck on, as I said with the other shade. It just always looks good and it suits any makeup look. And the last 3 shades are very similar again. I'm sorry guys. This is the Stila Colour Balm Lipstick in Avery. I love these. I've mentioned them before. This is another shade that I keep in my car that I always just wear. You know, it's just one of my go-to lip colours. And it looks like this. Everything is starting to look the same, but oh well. I love these as well because they've got that peppermint kind of scent to them and the feeling. So I don't know, I just really love that sensation where it kind of like cools and tingles your lips. Too Faced Taffy. This is another one of my go-tos that I keep in my car. Perfect pinky shade. Oh my gosh, these all look the same. I did not think this through before I started filming. That is it there. These are very creamy, very hydrating. If you really like creamy products like YSL Rouge Volupte and stuff like that, kind of similar. Makeup Store First Kiss. This one's a little bit darker for a little bit of a variation for you guys. This is a matte shade, and Makeup Store lipsticks are just phenomenal. They've got so many different formulas. They've got like sheer ones, matte ones, glossy ones, really opaque ones, just like heaps of different kinds of colours. This one here is super opaque. It's that shade there, and it's just like the most amazing coral pink, orange, whatever you want to call it. Oh my gosh, we made it. Yeah. Okay, so that is everything. I know for a fact, as I said in the beginning of the video, I would have definitely forgotten some stuff, but here was a good collection of some of my favourites from this last year. I keep saying this year, but it is now 2015. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please thumbs up and share it with your friends, and I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know down below what your #1 product of 2014 was. It doesn't have to be high-end, could be low-end, could be high-end, anything. Okay, I'm gonna go, and I think I might head to the gym soon because I'm really feeling quite there. You know, sometimes when you're just like scatterbrained and you feel like you just need to like run it out. I'm dropping stuff now. Okay, I'm gonna go now. My hair is looking like a hot mess. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Sorry about this. Bye everyone, so today but if you like that so I can definitely see what the hype is. So I had to add this to my favourites just because I decided to add this to my yearly favourites just because, especially in hot. So even if I wasn't going to repurchase it for myself, Hamish would definitely want it again. We both love the plain tea tree oil creamy cleanser, so this kind of goes hand in hand with that. And then the last thing I have here is by Clarity, and I got this off NZ sale, and I'd never heard of it before, but it's called a sea salt solution salt and mud peel in a scrub. So you could call this almost a dupe for a peel because it gives you the results of a peel but without peeling, without using a peel.